How to rotate a matrix 90 degrees. Problem statement. The input is the matrix and the dimensions of the matrix. The output would be the matrix rotated 90 degrees. Example, the input would be n, which is 3, and that would be the dimensions of the matrix. So you take this row to rotate 90 degrees. To rotate the matrix 90 degrees, you have to take this row and move it to be this column. Same with this row and this row. The algorithm. So you first start off with the beginning matrix, and then you transpose a matrix. You switch the 2 and the 4, the 7 and the 3, and the 8 and the 6. And then you reverse each row. You switch the 1 and the 7, the 2 and the 8, and the 9 and the 3. Rotate matrix is a function that we make, and we pass in a matrix and the dimension of the matrix, which is n. And then we have a for loop that goes through I, which is the columns, and I, which is the rows, and j, which is the columns. So when I is smaller than j, then you would swap the two. Now, since you would swap the number and the other number. Now, since 0 is not smaller than 0, you don't switch anything. Now, 1 and 0 are 1 is bigger than 0, so you swap them. And 2 is bigger than 1, so you swap them. No, 2 is bigger than 0, so you swap them. 0 is not smaller than 1, and 1 is not smaller than 1. But 2 is smaller than 1. 2 is bigger than 1, so you swap them. And 2 is not bigger than 2, so you don't swap anything. So that's what we've transposed. And then we're swapping the rows. So when j is smaller than n divided by 2, we will swap the rows. We'll swap the numbers. So n divided by 2 is 1 in this case. So what we do is 0 is smaller than 1. So we swap them. 1 is not smaller than 1. So you don't swap anything. And 2 is not smaller than 1, so you don't swap anything. 0 is smaller than 1. So you swap the 8 and the 4. 1 is not smaller than 1, and neither is 2. Once again, 0 is smaller than 1, so you swap the 9 and the 3. You don't swap the 6 or the 3 with anything, because 1 and 2 are not smaller than 1. So this is what we swapped. Thank you for watching.